Hey folks, Brad Young from Flutes here. Get a lot of questions on end caps and how you sleeve them on. Well, here's the way I do it. And start off with a piece of Spanish cedar, which is going to be our end caps and our fetish. So we're going to use do a 7/8 inch bore flute, which will be a key of E. And we're going to first start out by a 1 inch Forstner bit, and we're going to drill down just enough to get a good lip on the inside of that flute. So then we're going to switch to the actual bore diameter, which is a 7/8 Forstner bit, and we're going to drill the rest of the way through the flute, or through the end cap. So it's important that you line these up. I normally use clamps, but I'm getting ready to move and unfortunately don't have them all. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we get this in there correctly. And we're going to go all the way through the flute. I'm going to come back and tip that off. Use another piece underneath here so you don't get any ripping and tearing at the bottom. And turn it back on. We're going to go down and finish off the hole. There you can see the two inside diameters of the piece. Now we're going to go to the top cap, the mouthpiece portion. We're going to start out and use the same 7/8 inch boring bit. Then we're going to come back for the mouthpiece size, which I normally use 3/8. So we'll go to a 3/8 Forstner bit. Get that chucked up there. Now we're going to go the rest of the way through for the mouthpiece. There it goes. So that's the top end. Just make sure we get rid of all the extra pieces. Now we'll trim those to size on the bandsaw so we can get ready to measure them. You're going to trim each one of these up to the appropriate size. I normally just put them on the flute and come back and trim it when I'm done. Here we go. Top pieces and your bottom piece set up for the next transition. Now we're going to move over to the lathe. If you can see that. I already have a 7/8 inch bored flute chucked up there. So we're going to go back over here and get our calipers. We'll do the bottom end first. So you take your calipers, you can buy these anywhere really. We're going to check the biggest diameter, which is 1 inch, and we'll lock that down. We're going to transfer that to the lathe by using a bit. You have to excuse my tool here. I got everything packed up for the move to Florida. So we're going to start on this end and cut it down to exactly 1 inch. These have to be pretty precise measurements in order for that sleeve to fit on appropriately. So before you go too far, you want to come back and check with your caliper. Need to take off some more here. We're going to do this in stages so that you don't cut too much off. Check it again. Still got a little ways to go, not much. There we go. Fits right on there. Take a little bit more off the end so it slides on in here. Now we're going to go to the top end, and of course we'll take our caliper again and measure the inside diameter here, which should be 7/8. Make sure and lock it down. And then we'll move up here to the top part of the lathe and cut the top piece. So again, we'll do the same thing. Check the size. A little bit more to go. You got to check on the way down because you can't put wood back on here. Oh, there we go. A little bit. So we'll unchuck the flute from the lathe. And if you don't have these live centers from Randy Stenzel, they're absolutely beautiful to work with. You got every bore diameter. So here's the top piece. Slides right on here like so. And you just put some 5-minute epoxy in there and glue it up. And then of course the bottom, do the same. And there you have it. Now you just come back and cut these corners off, turn it on the lathe down, and you have your end caps. Thanks, this is Brad Young, 4 Wind Flutes. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.